Hello everyone! Starting off, for myself in the past with chronic illness, I started getting really sick in high school, 14, 15 years old, so that's like sophomore year, freshman sophomore year, and at first I was seeing a lot of doctors. I was being told all different things. I was misdiagnosed so many times. But I didn't tell any of my friends. I felt very ashamed because I didn't want them to not want to hang out with the sick girl. I didn't want my friends to abandon me because I wasn't capable of going out and doing things. I did not want them to look at me different or think that I was weak. Same with my family. I didn't want them to worry. I didn't want them to treat me differently. So I didn't even just keep it a secret. It was just, I played it cool. Nothing was wrong. I would just push myself until literally I was out dead on the floor in the hospital because I had run myself down so much. And I really didn't understand what I was doing to myself at that point, but I thought that I was protecting the people around me, which is not good. If you're still in that stage of things, if you're still not telling people, if you're still worried about how your friends are going to treat you, you need to work through that on your own, but you really need to get past that because it's not healthy and you're gonna hurt yourself more and you're not gonna get better that way, and you need to be able to rely on people. And I know how hard that is because I still have trouble with it, but that's a big thing, is that you need to learn how to be your own advocate, and really you need to speak up about your condition and know who you can trust, know who you have on your side, and let them know what you're dealing with and that you may need help at sometimes with a ride somewhere or someone to come with you somewhere, or you may just need to stay in for the day and they need to understand what you're going through so they understand why you need to do that and you're not just being a bad friend and disappearing for a week like I used to do. Just a few tips for if you are the person who is ill. Going out is really hard, especially with an autoimmune or a neuroimmune disorder. Like I have a million food restrictions because of it. I have to get up a lot, and you can have these things accommodated for you if you speak up. Like a restaurant, if you go in and you explain to them, listen, I have these severe food conditions, I have allergies that are not just allergies, it's not a joke, like if I eat these foods I will die and it will be your fault, so you may want to help me out here. So restaurants will accommodate their menu, as most restaurants. You have to be careful, you have to watch out for yourself, but most restaurants can be accommodating. If you're going to a show or a theater, you can speak to the venue beforehand, and they will also try to be accommodating in most cases, and you'll get an aisle seat or be placed somewhere where you have access to exits if you have anxiety or if your stomach is sick, if you need to get to a bathroom a lot, if you pass out a lot, you can be somewhere where you have easy access to an exit. Also, there are organizations, I will link them below, that will print out cards for your condition that put in layman's terms that you can have with you at all times that explains to people. So if you're in an airport and you have to go up to a desk and you have to say, listen, I really need an aisle seat, I have this condition. A lot of people will try to pull that, I'm sure, to try to get the seat that they want, but if you have this medical card with you that is printed out by these organizations, they will take you more seriously and they will better accommodate you on an airplane or a show or what have you. This is a good one. Try to maybe change your wording a little bit. Instead of saying to someone, how are you feeling, or how do you feel today, which to to someone that is suffering with a chronic illness who feels bad every day, this question can be very, very stressful, and I will tell you why. It is because the way that you ask as a friend, the way that you ask concerned, and I understand it and I appreciate it and I get it, but when you say it, you have this spark in your eye and you have this optimism in your voice, like, and how are you feeling today? I'm getting text messages. Wait, what? My friend just texted myself and David Tennant. I can't wait to read that message. But anyway, so when you ask, how are you feeling? The answer in their head is always, I feel like shit, and I kind of feel like I'm dying. But the optimism in your voice and the positivity with which you're asking, you can tell that someone wants to just hear, oh, I'm feeling a little bit better today, thank you. No, but no, usually no. Instead, you can try just varying it a little bit and saying like, oh, how is your day going? Or what are your plans for today? What are you doing today? Do you need any help with anything today? Something like that, that doesn't instantly put in their head, oh God, I have to say I'm feeling better, but I don't, and I may never feel better, and your brain goes crazy and starts reeling and reeling and reeling, going, no, I don't feel better, I'm going to get stabbed by 6 doctors this week, and I have to do this, and I fell over 4 times yesterday, and my hands are too weak to even write something. Like, all of that just goes nuts through someone's head the second you're like, how are you feeling today? No. So, stick with, do you need anything today? How's your day going? What are you doing today? Things like that. That are open-ended questions that can go anyway, and they can just say, oh, cool, I'm just gonna do a few things today, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't really need anything. Maybe if you could just pick this up for me, that would be great. Perfect, because it also allows them to not have to straight up come out and ask you to help them, which is really, really, really impossible, and a lot of times I will completely avoid and not have things that I need because of that. But just saying, oh, do you need anything today, allows them to just say, oh, cool, yeah, if you could, if you're out, just pick this up, because that also relieves stress and makes you feel less dependent and less sad about not being able to do things for yourself, which is really, 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 really hard and really depressing.